Good afternoon, everyone. How are you all doing this Tuesday? Welcome back to my channel. This is your daily news report and fourth stimulus check update. Congress right now has a due deadline to vote on the massive infrastructure bill. Also, there is still time for eligible Americans to claim their extra stimulus check that's missing. This coming Friday, I will be giving away Walmart gift cards. Please enter my giveaway by subscribing to my channel, liking this video, and also leaving a comment below. Thank you so much, everyone. House Democrats regrouped this Tuesday after delaying a vote to advance President Biden's infrastructure bill and a multi-trillion-dollar social safety net expansion, as Speaker Nancy Pelosi struggles to tame a rebellion from centrist lawmakers. At a caucus meeting earlier today, Nancy Pelosi told Democrats she was optimistic that a deal was close, as she eyed an afternoon vote that would include concessions to appease the moderates. According to a Democratic aide, Pelosi stated, "I am sorry that we could not land the plane last night and that you all had to wait, but that is just part of this legislative progress. Right now, the stakes are very high for Biden's top two legislative priorities." The president and his staff have called a variety of House members, including centrist holdouts, to advocate for Pelosi's plan and also stress that both the infrastructure and budget bills are critical to his agenda. The House Rules Committee met again this morning with aim of setting up votes on the budget resolution that will allow them to begin work on a $3.5 trillion package, as well as tee up votes on the Senate-passed infrastructure bill and the John Lewis Voting Rights Advancement Act. The procedural vote to kick off the process was initially expected yesterday night, but Pelosi faced defections from a group of 9 moderates who threatened to vote it down. The lawmakers are insisting that the $550 billion infrastructure bill get an immediate vote and be signed into law before they start crafting the larger bill. Democratic leaders plan to promise that the House will vote on the infrastructure bill by September 27th. A leadership aide said that Democratic leaders plan to promise that the House will vote on the infrastructure bill by September 27th. They also added that this meets the request made by moderates of an assured date for the vote.
I rise in support of this rule. This rule allows the Congress of the United States to do the people's business in 2 critical areas, actually 3. Number 1, it provides for us to receive from the Senate the budget and to do what the Republicans did on their tax bill, act on a budget reconciliation bill. You did that. You, of course, didn't pay for it. We're going to pay for this. Secondly, this rule allows us to proceed on a piece of legislation which seeks to make sure that the Voting Rights Act, protecting the most important asset a citizen has, and that is their right to vote. Or, as our Speaker has said, the voice of those not empowered. That's not exactly what it was, Madam Speaker, but 2 of these items are critical. And when we talk about saving lives, the reconciliation bill and the budget, the Build Back Better Act, is going to save lives and enrich the quality of lives of our people. And thirdly, this rule will allow us to proceed to adopt the bipartisan 69 senators voting for it infrastructure bill. It is not a perfect bill. It is not our bill, and it is limited in some respects in terms of its addressing one of our most important challenges and enemies, and that's climate change. It nevertheless is a very, very substantial investment in America, its growth, its people, and jobs. Vote for this rule. It's a good bill for the people.
Many Democratic leaders expect the House will vote on the procedural rule this Tuesday after it is approved in the committee. Nancy Pelosi has said for months that the 2 bills must move side by side. Dozens of progressives say they won't support the infrastructure bill, without the bigger spending bill, while moderates are most interested in passing the infrastructure package into law. At the heart of the standoff is a bid for leverage over the multi-trillion-dollar bill. Many progressives want to pass a sweeping expansion of the safety net, paid for with tax hikes on corporations and the wealthiest. Centrist Democrats are leery of the $3.5 trillion price tag and are much more skeptical of some taxes. So everyone, how do you think that the massive spending bill should be paid for? Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below. The state of California approved 2 rounds of stimulus checks for its residents, which will go to around 2/3 of the population in the state. And in order to receive the tax rebate from the Franchise Tax Board, individuals need to file a tax return this year. The tax filing deadline for California was July 15th, but residents have an automatic extension to file. The tax filing deadline for Californians was July 15th, but residents have an automatic extension to file if they don't owe any taxes until October 15th of this year. Californians that want to receive the Golden State stimulus check must file a tax return before October 15th, 2021, and no further action is required. Those that already filed their California tax return and meet eligibility requirements are not required to do anything else to receive their Golden State stimulus check. California also enacted its first round of Golden State stimulus, referred to now as GSS 1. So back in February of 2021, GSS 1 was targeted at lower-income Californians, earning less than $30,000 a year. Residents who file taxes in that state with an individual taxpayer identification number and earn less than $75,000 per year were also eligible for a $600 GSS 1. Those earning less than $30,000 received an additional $600. Those payments began going out on April 15th for those who filed their taxes between January 1st, 2021 and March 1st, 2021. Those filing later had to wait for the payment date of at least 45 days for direct deposit or 60 days for paper checks. As with the first round of payments, the taxpayer must also be a California resident for half of 2020 and still reside in the state when the payment is made. They also cannot be claimed as a tax dependent on anyone else's filing. Payments for both will be received based on the refund option selected when your taxes were filed. The second round of California stimulus checks are anticipated to start going out in September of this year, and this is according to the Franchise Tax Board. But the agency also warns that some payments may need extra time to process for accuracy and completeness. So if any of you have any questions on the new stimulus payments, please leave them in the comment section below. Thank you so much everyone for joining me here this afternoon. I greatly appreciate it, and I do hope some of you found this information helpful. Remember that this coming Friday, I will be announcing the winners of my Walmart gift card giveaway. To enter my giveaway, all you have to do is like this video, subscribe to my channel, and also leave a comment below. Thank you so much everyone, and have a very blessed Tuesday afternoon.